We currently have a very vibrant and very successful Triple P program. That's a public-private partnership program that we've been running for the better part of a decade and a half. And that's what people may not be aware of. But what people are also not aware of is that we are largely a self-funded entity. Only 18% of our operating budget comes out of government. And the principal form of our revenue generation is the tourism business. So we run our own tourism plant, as you are well aware. We have camping facilities, we have your lower graded type of accommodation. But let me backtrack just a minute and say to you, our primary mandate is conservation of biodiversity and cultural heritage in South Africa. And globally, the conservation mandate of entities such as ourselves is intertwined with the tourism mandate. The tourism mandate, on the one hand, is to share the destination that we protect with the public at large, but there's also a very real and very core element to that relationship. Tourism funds conservation, and that you find globally. So, as I said earlier, we do have our own tourism facilities that we run. But to also make the destination more compelling, we have to diversify the services and the facilities for tourists in our parks. We know we can't do that entirely on our own, and that's where the private sector comes into play. So I think that's the best way of summing it. As I said, for us, this is tried and tested. We've done it for quite a while. We're quite experienced at it. We have a fairly standard public-private partnership protocol, a very standard public-private partnership contract. But this is not a construct of SanParks. At the end of the day, everything that we do within this environment is dictated to by the framework provided by the Triple P legislative framework of the National Department of Treasury. So there are very clear legal standards and principles that we have to adhere to. At this investors conference, we're very excited about it. It's the first time we've ever done something of this nature. We're unveiling about 55 new opportunities in this Triple P program. We're using this summit really just to educate business in South Africa in particular, and investors, that you actually can have a relationship with us, a business relationship with us, because we have an assumption that there isn't as wide a knowledge as we would like to have about this Triple P program that we run. And I've said to you before, the most visible one to your average South African is the Table Mountain Table Mountain cable car, and that's a Triple P. But if we were to stop and ask your average, not even average, your very serious investment holding company out there why it is that they do not invest in our Triple P program, we wouldn't be surprised if it is not even within, on their agenda. It's not on their radar because they don't know that the program exists. So the summit really is there to garner the support and to increase awareness about what it is we're doing with this program, and to attract a diversity as well of investors to SanParks. The most exciting thing for us is we have such a wide array of opportunities in that 55. And they range from opportunities where your smaller investor can get involved, and I make an example of, for example, Segway tours. People don't know what a Segway is, I suppose, but they can Google it. And zip lining, for argument's sake, all the way up to lodge construction. So this gives us the possibility and advantage of attracting a diverse range of business people and unlocking opportunities for a diverse range of business people. So this is just not for your blue chip investment companies. Your individual business-minded person who has the capital or is able to raise the capital can find themselves probably getting involved in a project that, you know, can be capitalized for less than 5 million rand. But then, you know, at the end of the day, it's also about how they structure their business model as well. But really what excites us is there is opportunities here for small to medium-sized businesses as well to get involved.